Hello, welcome everybody. I have Joe in my lap. He is like halfway between I'm dead asleep and it's playtime. So if I look down, it's just me trying to keep tabs on him. Putting that out there. Mostly trying to keep tabs on him because my iron is on and hot and small animals away from heat. We don't want this to happen to Joe. By the way, this happened like earlier in the week. I iced it. It was fine. Had a productive day. Um, yeah. This is going to be the last live for 2020 because next week is Thanksgiving in the US, and then the week after is like the beginning of whatchamacallit, December. And I'm taking December off from like public things. I have my Instagram scheduled, I have my videos scheduled. I'm just, gonna be doing my own thing, working on my big project, trying to get that thing done because it's in timeout right now. Oh, Joe! When you wiggle around, you're gonna fall off my lap. Okay, well, now I'm going to hold his pouch onto my lap. Have you decided it's playtime? Nope, he's crawling back in. Okay. Other things. That's my skirt and not your blanket, hon. He's like tucking himself into my pouch, into his pouch. It's really quite cute because he'll like bite his blanket and like pull it in, and then he'll like wiggle out and bite more and pull it in. So yeah, he grabbed my skirt. That wasn't cool. Let's see. Because my big project is time out, I kind of just decided that I was going to do a bunch of projects that I've been wanting to do and just haven't made the time to do. I'm also making 2 button-up flannel shirts for my mom for Christmas. Just because she's been kind of jealous of mine, and so I told her I would make her some. So we did the virtual fabric shopping adventure, and it was lots of fun. But I've gotten all of the technical bits of that done. So now it's just assembly, and so it shouldn't take that long. That's a lie. I haven't done the front plackets. But like the collars and the sleeve plackets and the cuffs aren't made, but those aren't really technical. But yeah. Let's see. I was planning on just like walking you guys through all of these random projects. I'm probably just gonna zip him in so he is stuck. And put him on the desk where he can't fall. Okay. Oh, good. I was like worried because I was watching like YouTube for a while and my battery got pretty low, but we're decent. We're gonna stay alive now. I can like move you guys around and we'll be fine. So let's see, all the projects I have. So I cut out 2, 4, 6 shirts and 2 skirts. That's 8. I thought I had 9. Nope, I didn't cut out that one. Okay. So let's talk about what I have cut out and what I have in progress, because there's a lot in progress. So let's come over here. I pulled out my big table for like the first time in like months, guys. And it's just because I'm just like, that's it. I'm not gonna be wishy-washy. We are going into serious project mode. And I have been in that mode. Well, yesterday was really good and productive, and then today I wasn't feeling super hot. Had too much sugar, and my sugar intolerance kicked in, and haven't been feeling too good, but that's okay. Drink lots of water. I think this is like my 2nd liter of water for the day, which is really good compared to what I've been getting. So anyway, enough about me. Let's talk about projects. Why do I have 4 of those cut, but only anywhere? Okay. So I have flannel button-ups that I have cut. These two are for my mom, so it's this wonderful brown plaid and then this really cute gray plaid. So yeah, those are fun. Like I said, I have all of the technical bits done, so I have all of the plackets done. I have all of the collars for all of the shirts I'm making are done and assembled and ready to go on to their respective shirts. The like 1 hour top that we made together last week, I am making 2 more shirts in that style, but they're button-ups, which I'm honestly kind of excited about. So you can see how like the ingrown sleeve, but then they have like the collar shape and everything to be a button-up, which I think will be like really cute and vintage-y. So I'm excited about that. I have one in that yellow and then one in this navy micro dot. Those are really good projects. Like the 1 hour shirts take 1.5 yards, 2 yards of fabric. And they're just like super easy beginner fabrics. And that is on my list of projects to do videos on for next year. I have a couple of like super beginner friendly projects planned. So that's what I've got planned, and I'll probably include like how to do the button up in like a separate but like connected video. I don't know, we'll see. You guys remember my gray fox shirt? I have 2 more of those cut out, one in this like minty floral, which, you know, you guys voted on and wanted me to make and I never did. It's now cut out. And then I also have it in this patterned flannel. So, a question on where I store my sewing patterns. I use block patterns for the most part, which is, well, right here. This is what you call a block pattern. This is the front and back pattern piece for like all of the shirts that I make, and I just like alter everything based off of this pattern. Similarly, I have a single sleeve pattern that I use for all the sleeves, and then I alter it off of that. I store everything in manila envelopes, and then I have like a milk crate that I store those in that's in the closet. So that's how I store everything. I don't usually work with commercial patterns because I just haven't in a long time. I have a small little thing of them in my cubbies down below, but like I haven't touched. Okay, so I did a cloak commission this year, but before that I hadn't touched a commercial pattern in maybe 2-3 years, maybe longer. I don't know. There's a pin. Alright, rescued the pin from the floor. Yeah. Okay, so that is all 6 shirts I have. And then these are hanging, but I have a full circle skirt out of this plaid, which I'm super excited about because I love circle skirts, and I don't have enough of them. So it has a nice wide waistband on it, which I hope will fit. It should be a little snug, which is what I wanted. And then I have a half circle skirt out of this plaid. So with my idea of making like an Edwardian 1950s vintage wardrobe-ish, like I just feel like everything's just like starting to fall into place, and I'm starting to like actually get the wardrobe that I want. So I still have casual days where I wear, you know, oversized t-shirts, but I'm like also wearing my plaid skirt, which makes me feel super cute. Except for it's a little bit long. I need to hem it up like 2 inches and then it'd be perfect. So anyway, I just ran through all of that in like less than 10 minutes, guys. Alright. Just like, this is gonna be such a cute like A-line. I don't really, so all my skirts are like either pleated or gathered, like this one. or they're full circle skirts. I don't have any like true A-line half circle things. So this one will be fun to like wear and style and play with. It'll also be warm for winter. So. Sounds so cool. I've been staring myself into more Victorian 1970s glam vibe. Very fab. Yep. I'm just so excited. Yeah. I don't know. It's interesting. I want to talk to you guys about my big project, but January. Talk to you guys about it in January. Yeah. I don't know. We'll see how much, like, I'm hoping that I can get the big project done end of December. And then in January I can start like actually working on stuff I really want to work on, because right now I hate the big project, hence why it's in timeout. Yeah. Oh, other things. So I've started watching again, because I watched them before, but a lot of like vintage YouTubers is what I've been watching recently. And so I'm just like, man, like so much of like a style or an aesthetic really comes down to like the accessories. And I'm like, when you make big projects like circle skirts, you end up with a lot of leftover fabric. And I'm just like, well, what can I do? And something that I've been thinking is like super cute is to make like hair bows and neckties out of like scrap fabric. So I have enough scrap fabric from both of these skirts that I'm probably going to do that. And I'm just like, this is going to be so cute. Anyway, kind of excited about how everything is like blending together. And how like, yeah, I am so all over the place today. Okay. And I love how like 90% of my wardrobe is handmade. So I want to do a video at the beginning of the year. It'll probably be in February, where I kind of just like show you guys all of my handmade clothing, because some of it I made before YouTube. Some of it doesn't have videos for it. And I think it would just be fun to like show you guys all of that. So like I think I told you guys before, I want to start doing like style videos. So that'll be like, do I feel comfortable doing style videos? Will be what that video is. But yeah. Yeah, I'm like out of things to talk to you guys about. I was just like, yeah, we'll do like a 30-minute live today. It'll be great. And then I like get on here and I'm so excited and I tell you guys everything in like 10 minutes. And all right, well, my floor is such a mess. Such a mess. But yeah. I should probably let the circle skirts hang longer than a day before hemming them. This is new for me. Usually I don't let circle skirts hang. But I'm just like, nope, this must be perfect. All right. Will you be making any pants? Yes. That is definitely a plan in the new year. I have a pair of slacks and a pair of overalls, and then 2 other denim fabrics that I want to make pants out of. The problem that I have right now is I will never draft my own pants pattern. I went through that phase where I'm just like, yes, I'm going to do it, and then it failed, and I found a pattern that I like a whole awful lot. The problem is right now I am 10 inches bigger than the pattern, so I have to adjust the pattern, and I just haven't made the time to do that, which I probably will in January, pending big project. But yes, I do have pants planned for next year. I mean, a lot of the stuff you're seeing, you will see in projects project videos for next year. I mean, none of the stuff I have cut out today, but like maybe similar things. Because depending on how I like the 1 hour top button ups, I mean, with the button up, it really takes more like 2. So I guess that would be like a 2 hour top. Depending on how I like those, I might make a couple more because I think they would be really cute and fun for summer. But yeah, a video on pattern adjustments would be helpful. That is also planned. I'm not planning on making like huge adjustments, but I do really want these pants to fit and to fit nice, which is going to mean multiple mock-ups. So that is something that I have planned for next year. I mean, I've been talking about next year's content for like a long time, so I feel like that's nothing new. Yeah. Okay, I just decided something. Do you guys want a sneak peek of the big project? Because you already know, if you follow me on Instagram, you've already seen the petticoat of death, which I'm calling it. So, all right, everyone is unanimously saying yes in the comments, which I figured you guys would. Let me do the thing. That's the right side. This is the wrong side. That's your sneak peek. I'm just so excited. I'm so excited. So, how romantic. Ooh. Well, I hope you think it's romantic when I'm done with it. The base layer is this lavender purple color. This I paid probably way too much for, but it's also a heavily beaded lace, so I'm just not complaining. But yeah. I'm like, oh, beads are falling off of it. They're going everywhere. Do you have advice for sewing a wardrobe? Yes. Let me fold this up and like collect a few thoughts. So, thoughts for sewing a wardrobe, because that's basically what I've been doing this year. Make one of everything that you think you'll like. So at the beginning of the year, I made the pin button up, and then I actually copied one of my favorite skirts that I had found at a thrift store for the matching skirt. So I knew I was gonna like the skirt, and I do, and I love it, and I've modified it, like that skirt shape and design a couple times. That's actually what this one is a modified version of the pin skirt. So know what you like in clothing, and like just make it. So if you have like a favorite skirt, copy the pattern of that skirt, which actually would be a good video for you guys. Okay, I need to make a list. I don't have paper. Okay, never mind. But like copy things that you like, and that'll teach you different sewing techniques and things that you need to make other things. So when I made the pin button up, I'm just like, yes, I know I like button ups. So I'm gonna make one button up with puff sleeves to see how cute I feel in it. And I kind of put that one on and I went, okay, I really like this one. And then I made the lemon shirt with the tie neckline. Whiteboard, let's go there. The petticoat of doom is currently like completely in front of that. I cannot access my whiteboard right now. So, and then, so I guess what I was trying to say is like, find something you like I really liked my pin button up, and then I started altering that. So I put the tie neckline on it. My pink floral shirt has a little bit longer of sleeves, and I realized I like the 3/4 bigger puffy sleeves on my button-ups. And then I made a white button-up that has a Peter Pan collar, but like no placket, so it actually is just a solid armband. And I realized I didn't like the solid armband as much. I like that to actually put a placket in and have that be a thing. And I also really like the Peter Pan collar, which I need to remember and actually put on more things. Yeah. Also, like, I make a lot of skirts because skirts are just easy and comfortable to wear. I have, like, part of my health issues is I have a lot of issues with bloating, and so one day my waist measurement could be 40 and the next day it could be 36. And so to have something like structured around my waist isn't always the most comfortable. So that's why I do a lot of skirts, and that's why I wear my skirts higher. So I actually wear a lot of my skirts around the base of my rib cage instead of like around my waist or my hips, just so that way it allows for that fluctuation in my waist measurement. So there's the thing. Understand your body and like what you want, how you want things to fit. Understand what you're comfortable in. Knowing, what's it called? What's appropriate for your lifestyle, that's a big thing. So for me, I stand up, sit down, move around a lot. Floor length skirts are not a thing for my wardrobe. I have a couple of them and I never wear them because I always trip on them. So T-length skirts are my jam. If you're someone who like doesn't do all that mobile activity in a day, floor length skirts might be your jam. If you have a very active job, you're not going to want to wear blazers and like tailored, like really fitted tailored stuff. So understanding your lifestyle and things like that is very important. I don't know, was that enough information? Oh, I just remembered. Ugh. Piece of paper, pen. Sometimes I forget I have an entire drawer unit full of stationery supplies now. All right. Oh, the other big thing I will say about making your wardrobe is do it slow. Like, don't expect to have a completely handmade wardrobe in 2 months. Like, even a capsule wardrobe, like, that's just not realistic. I've been working on my handmade wardrobe for, honestly, 5-6 years now, right? 4 years. Been working on it seriously for about 4 years. And I have pieces that I have made and don't have anymore because I made them for what I thought I really liked and realized I just didn't wear them. So that's another thing. Like, when you're starting to make a handmade wardrobe and starting to experiment with style, go to a thrift store and buy your fabric or buy pieces there, so that way you can be like, do I actually wear this 50s party dress style? No? Okay, cool. I won't make anything in this 50s party dress style. Okay, so will I wear like an Edwardian walking skirt? Go find a maxi skirt at the thrift store and see how practical that long skirt length is for you. And you can kind of like test things out before you make them, because making things not only is a money investment because fabric is expensive, but it's a time investment. And I get it, like, it's fun, but it's also a thing. Okay. Will you guys help me remember what videos did I say I would do for next year? I'm putting 1 hour shirt. Pattern adjustment, I think, was one. Copying a pattern. So copying a pattern and copying an existing garment, I'll like this basically the same. I feel like there was one more. Was there one more? Oh, I'm thinking, okay, so I have a shirt, how I made my shirt block that I use for all of my basic shirts. I have that video partially filmed. I'll make sure that gets in next year too. Okay. Button-up shirt, yeah, so I have the 1 hour shirt written down and then the button-up version of that written down too. Okay, I think that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 videos. Cool. I can do those. Because they're going to be things that I do anyway. All right. Let's see, is there anything else? I feel like I need to like talk to you guys for a while because I'm not going to see you guys for a while. Yeah, big secret project announcement will be the 3rd Monday of December. So we're like 4 weeks away. We're a month away from that point. And I hope you guys will get as excited about it as I am, because well, it's in timeout. I'm not excited right now. I actually hate every bit of it. But hopefully it'll get better. I'm also, yeah, I'm just gonna throw this out there. I'm also launching Patreon at the end of the year, just because I really want this whole YouTube thing to become a self-sustaining hobby. I don't have unlimited funds I can throw at fabric to like keep making videos. So launching Patreon at the end of the year to hopefully make 2021 the year when this turns into a self-sustaining hobby. So I'm not really concerned about making a living off of this yet. Mostly just concerned with covering cost. So, because, you know, things like the big projects are expensive, but also super cool and content that I would love to keep making for you guys. So yeah, let's see. Anything else? I am not going to do any really non-sewing clothing related videos, mostly because knitting is something I do in my downtime. And I feel like if I put that on YouTube, then it's no longer a hobby. It's like part of work and a job. And like that mentality is because like YouTube is kind of what I'm doing full time right now since I don't have a job, and I'm trying to make a clear division in my life between what is work and what is a hobby. So probably not gonna ever put up any knitting, or I might do a couple embroidery videos, but like probably not much outside of like what is needed for a project. Oh, I was gonna show you guys my squirrel sweater, but I didn't think to bring it up. Okay, well, I will post pictures of it on Instagram and do my best to remember to show you guys that in January. Applique, I have no idea how to word that. Yeah, next time I do a project with applique, I can show you guys how to do that. The Elsa cape is applique. I appliqued that ribbon on. I do a lot of my applique with I do all of my applique with machine because doing it by hand is way too tedious. So, yep. So it sounds like you guys are mostly just wanting like technique videos, kind of like what I did for COVID. So I can work those into my plans. That can be a thing. So. I'm like staring at like random things and I'm just like, I kind of just want to get back to work, but I kind of want to be done for the day. It's a toss up. I don't know what I'm going to do with my life. Yeah. technique videos are super useful since I'm still learning. Really like big project videos. Okay. I mean, I'm always going to be working on a big project, but like when I hit a technique or something, I can like break that down and like maybe do a specific technique video, which I actually have planned. The skirt that I made for, what's it called? To match the shirt that we made on the live next week, I actually took the time and like filmed how to put in the slant pockets, because some of you guys were like super interested in that. So I can like start breaking things down and doing specific technique videos. I was thinking about doing that for like the next time I make a button up, like really break down how to put in a placket and a cuff, as well as how to like build and put in a collar. So I can start doing those. Those are relatively easy. So, yeah. All right. Well, I have run out of things to talk about. Oh, let me put technique videos down. All right. Yes. I think that is everything that I could possibly talk and ramble about. So I will see you guys next year. Videos coming up are the rest of the Elsa videos, Elsa ball gown videos, which I think is just a hair tutorial. And then the last videos for the Spanish gown, I have a video talking about all of the design choices that I've made. Like going into that gown and all the decisions that I made. And then the Joe Kate video I think is coming in December. And then the big project reveal. And then we're going to set some goals and review my first year on YouTube. So those are all the videos coming out before you see me again live. So with that, bye guys. I'll see you next year.